How we doing, guys? I'm over here at Threat Assessment and Tactical Solutions, and we're gonna go see if my buddy Brandon's in today. It's a simunition shoot house we got going on over here.
Lou!
There we go. What's up, Brandon?
My crib.
All right, cool, bro. So let's see what you got.
All right. Well, as you probably first saw when you came in, it kind of looks and resembles like the front of a home. You walk in, have all the appropriate furniture for a living room to kind of give that realistic feel when you're going through scenarios and whatnot. The natural obstacles that you'd face when facing a threat inside your home. If you peek around the corner here, we have everything set up for kind of like a dining room area to kind of mirror that living room feel. Right?
Yeah.
If you come through here, you're going to see that this hallway is really narrow. It kind of resembles more maybe that apartment home hallway. It's about 3 feet wide. Again, giving more of that realism of being inside a home or an apartment. If you come through here, we have kind of like this makeshift bathroom that's shared with a kid's room or a teenager's room. Every piece of furniture we have in here can get taken out and swapped with different furniture to coincide with either the student, the client, what police departments need, so on and so forth. So there's an entry point into the hallway, or there's this entry point into kind of like this open space. Could be a second bedroom. Again, it could be any kind of room that anybody wants to utilize it for. We have a wall here that kind of either opens up or closes off, so the student or client doesn't become complacent with the same open space or closed space. We kind of open it up and make it different for everybody. This would be considered the master suite. That's my old comforter there, that purple thing. Yeah, and what I had hanging on my wall.
We're not judging you for your color choices.
No judgment. But from the master suite, we come into kind of like an office area. It could be something that somebody considers what they have in their home, a home office. But it also goes along with this next area that we're going to go through here. So the 3 foot wide home hallway joins into a 4 foot wide corporate style hallway.
So this is the hallway that we were just in, guys, and then the rooms that we had just kind of gone through. It's all connected here.
Absolutely, one big maze is what we got going on here. So coming through that office, we have 2 more adjacent offices that are almost identical. Again, this is more for that violence in the workplace, active shooter in the workplace scenario that we have. The wider hallway gives it more of that corporate style feel. This entry point is added because if you look into this room here, it kind of gives it more or less that office.
This was that break room, right?
The break room, yes. Yeah. Lost for words there, but yeah, a little break room feel. It's kind of like a makeshift efficiency kitchen-esque back here. As you can see, again, everything just kind of giving that realism of being in specific rooms as opposed to doing work and working rooms in empty boxes. This obviously connects to the dining room that you had saw with a door that, again, opens up into that corporate hallway.
Yeah, we had peeked in here a little bit earlier, right before we went in the hallway.
Absolutely. That wall there actually moves, there's 3 different positions it can be in. This position that it's in right now kind of segregates the living room from the dining room. We can also push it to where it's straight with this wall at 90 degrees, so it completely opens up this more into a rectangle shaped room.
Kind of like a open space living room,
open
kitchen
space
area.
Yeah, open space dining room, and it kind of closes off the living room a little bit, or we can fold this wall all the way over against behind that couch there, and it really makes a huge open space L-shaped room. Again, we can move the table, we can move all the couches, and we can make this kind of like a reception area and a waiting room back there into this corporate office. We can have a counter here and make it kind of like a convenience store scenario. So if you're in a convenience store, gas station, whatever, and there's a robbery going on and you're a concealed carry holder, what would you do in those types of situations? So as of right now, everything really is just set up for home defense. Walking from the kitchen and nook area or break room area, we come into kind of like a study, maybe like just kind of like a sitting reading area with kind of like an entry point, mudroom kind of whatnot. And this was you coming from our multi-vehicle scenario area in there. So not only is there a front door, but there's a side entrance as well to kind of give that, again, appeal that, you know, homes have a little bit more than just one entry point. There's two. Coming in here, it opens it up to three more rooms. I apologize. And this room is just pretty much just training, working, center-fed, corner-fed rooms. Where we practice, you know, shooting from concealed, shooting from the outside of the waistband, and all that kind of good stuff.
And I'm going to back out here because this would be the entry point into this room when doing the training initially, with some challenges with the open doorway on the left and the right.
Yeah, this room is pretty unique because it just makes you think, how in the hell am I going to clear this room with two adjacent entry points that are literally perpendicular to each other? Obviously, it's a little bit easier to clear and maneuver with a two-man or three-man or four-man, so on and so forth, but as a one person going through and clearing, it really makes you think and wonder, is this room even, can I even clear this as just one person? Is it possible?
What do we got in here?
This room is identical to the one we just went through, and then all of our furniture and props and whatnot are in the room next door. So it's kind of all of our stuff that we work with.
All right, so I'm going to cut this off, and then we'll just take a real quick tour down to the carport.